Those first few verses from the book of John were in my head as I got up this morning. It made my bleary-eyed cup of coffee. In the beginning was the Word. Well, being a good Baptist, I've been brought up by reading it with the Word as capitalized, and we had always been taught that that referred to Jesus. Now, I have no problem with that. So don't jump my case, you Baptist. I'm just looking at my apostolic Bible this morning, which has the original Greek. And Word, in the beginning was the Word. Word is not capitalized. It's just saying in the beginning was the Word. And the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the Word eventually separated darkness from light. But it did not overcome the darkness. Now, I thought that was pretty cool. What that brings to my mind as I speak these words is that at some point, we humanoids began to babble instead of going, we said, would you look at that? And as we began to speak more words, we began to differentiate. In other words, what was dark in our minds became light. And when we have common words, then we share the same light. Now that's pretty cool. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, which means that words allow us to partake of what we call the divine. Now, divine is a peculiar word itself. There used to be an old fat cowboy named Andy Devine. But that's Devine. So it makes a difference in how you spell the words, too. Being a good speller is a nice idea. They used to semi-shame us in school. They don't do it anymore, I guess. They'd probably have a lawsuit brought on them. But they'd get us all up in the classroom in grammar school, and we'd have a spelling contest. If you couldn't spell a word, you had to go to the end of the line. Well, guess who wound up often at the beginning of the line in shame because I was shaming everybody else. And I didn't want to be put out there as an example of the way to be. Lord knows, we don't need another Jesus crucified in the third grade. So the Word. Now the word that is very important is the inner dialogue, if I can talk this morning. The inner dialogue, ID. Your inner dialogue is your ID. It's your identification. It's who you really are. The way you talk to yourself is the way you really are. And you know the words you say inside. You know. Now, it is important not to throw them out at times because it would really hurt people. Or it might get you in some trouble you'd never even thought of. Hello, you sweet darling. I could live with you the rest of my life. Oh, those words will get you somewhere, that's for sure. You better mean them and not be mean about them. So the words we speak to ourselves are the words we truly are.